How to break the trauma bond with a narcissist. Hi guys, and thanks for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate you being here. Today I'm going to be talking about the trauma bond. You know, that vicious cycle of breaking up, getting back together, over and over again, and how you can hopefully put an end to it. When you start to think really hard about how the narcissist has been torturing you emotionally, it might trigger thoughts of wanting to torture them back. Give them a taste of their own medicine. I think every one of us here has thought about that over the course of our relationships. I mean, it's a normal reaction to want revenge on someone that's doing you wrong. But because most of us here are empaths, our high moral standards sort of get in the way of that. Wouldn't you agree? It's just a hard thing for us to take that dark path because we like to think that when we approach things in a more calm and soothing way, we can somehow de-escalate situations. And that works well when you're dealing with a normal thinking person. And that's where the rub comes in, because narcissists don't think like normal people. They actually despise the idea of talking things out rationally. They would much prefer to get down and dirty when it comes to conflicts. So trying to be that calm, rational person in the face of a confrontation, it's only going to trigger the narcissist even more. So to eliminate the trauma bond you're in with a narcissist, the first thing you need to realize is that pattern of breaking up with them, then taking them back, or vice versa. They leave you, then you go running back to them. That cycle will go on forever until you decide to take the steps to put a permanent end to it. And I get it. It's easier said than done, but I will promise you this. If you don't decide to go next level and end this for good, you are just setting yourself up for more heartbreaks, more trauma, and more drama, because the narcissist will keep returning as long as you allow it. If you're tired of this cycle and ready to get back to that happy place in your life, I'm sure there must have been a happy place at some point in your past. Start going back there in your mind. Think about how much better you felt before all this drama with the narcissist. Keep reminding yourself of how much happier you used to be. Then start to create a new mindset. Reach out to some people in your life that made you feel good about yourself. There must be at least one person out there that you can reconnect with. Someone that can help lift your spirits and your self-confidence. Raising your self-confidence is half the battle in escaping a narcissist, because they have stripped you of it. And without it, it's going to be almost impossible to break this cycle. So once you've started to boost your self-confidence and you're fully in tune with what the narcissist has been doing to you, start doing this to them. Just go limp. Some people call this going gray rock, and it's one of the most powerful things you can do to a narcissist to show them that the game has ended. And the reason this method works so well is because narcissists have a never-ending need for attention. And when you pay them zero attention, you will start to see the tide shift almost immediately. All they want from you is to give them every ounce of yourself. And when you stop giving them anything, they will start to panic because they know something is different about you now. They can sense that whatever they did in the past to demand your undivided attention, it just doesn't work anymore. So listen up real close here, guys, because this is the key to gaining back your life. When you take something away from a narcissist and start setting some boundaries, it sends a huge message. And that message is, I am not going to allow you to demand every piece of me anymore. I'm taking my life back into my own hands now, and that's the way it's going to be from now on. And here's the good part. You don't even have to say all that. As a matter of fact, you won't really need to say much at all. Just go limp. Go gray rock. Become the most uninteresting and uninterested person in their life. Respond to everything they say with one-word answers. Don't show 1 ounce of emotion, and stop offering any kind of meaningful communication. And when they tell you they love you, just say thanks. And no matter how upset or angry they get, and they want to know what's wrong, just say, nothing, I'm fine. And if that seems mean or cruel, just think about all the bad times, the times they gave you the silent treatment, then ghosted you and left you. When they do all that, it's just to make you want them more. But once you realize that's all they really want is for you to give them your complete attention, you can get the upper hand on them and turn things around. So here's the $1 million question. Are you ready to leave the relationship for good? Have you come to the realization that your relationship is just one big trauma bond? If you're nodding your head right now, then you have some hard decisions to make. And you have 2 choices here. You can either continue in this trauma bond and go back and forth with the power struggle, or you can choose to make a complete break and commit, stick to your guns, and escape the mess you're in. Because I can promise you this, those times that you leave and they come crawling back to you and you allow the cycle to continue, it's just giving them another shot at torturing you even more. Narcissists aren't in this because they love you or even care about you at all, because trust me, they don't. They are only in this so they have someone who will give them the attention they need. And right now, at least for the time being, you are that person. There were people before you, and there are going to be people after you. And I know it sucks to hear that, but it's the truth. And this is what I need you all to understand here. This is not what a healthy, loving relationship looks like. Hell, it's not even close. What's going on here is a complete disaster, and you don't deserve to be stuck in anything that resembles this scenario. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep watching for the signs. Stay alert, be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.